Good morning. It's August 9, 2023. I'm Troy Torres.
And I'm Johnnie Rosario.
It is just like a few days till Christmas. Like, what is it?
No.
Like September, October, November, December. And just, because I love you. And this song entered my mind a couple of days ago. And I really feel that I should share in the joy of it because it has been playing nonstop in my head ever since it entered my head 2 days ago. You ready?
Ready.
You ready?
Ready.
'Cause it's Christmas on Guam, singing out everyone.
I'm not.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That was the jam. I think I was 13. We were 13, and the St. Francis Catholic School Choir, our classmates who went to St. Francis. Do you remember any of them?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. I can't
so.
think of some of them. Oh yes, they went to.
It was Marlo.
No, Marlo went to St. Anthony with me.
Oh.
No, I think she went to St. Anthony, then she went to Bishop.
She went to Bishop with me, but I don't know.
Yeah, she went to Bishop,
I don't know anyone that went to St. Francis. I don't know.
Grace Atalig,
Nope.
Tara Leon Guerrero,
Oh, I know Grace.
Lori Cruz. No, she went to San Vicente. Never mind.
See?
But we all got together at Notre Dame, and then if I told you all the stories about what we were up to in Notre Dame,
I'm pretty sure people are
you
aware.
would think you would understand. Anyway, when we come back, sorry for the light moments
It's
here.
Christmas on Guam.
It's stuck in your head. I had to share that joy. We will bring you the latest news from Guam Police Department on the crash that happened in Jigo. We'll talk a little bit about something that we both don't understand quite yet, but news coming out of the governor's office about a switch to self-insurance for Guam employees and retirees. We'll bring you the debris pickup schedule. That's the curbside thing.
Yep.
We have crime news.
And
We have
Pinkball.
a video of a police chase. What
Yeah.
villages were that?
Pneumatic.
That was in Pneumatic?
Yeah.
Oh, they were staying in front of the Morrison house, right?
Yeah.
That was it was a video that was taken in front of the Morrison house.
Right.
Showing was it a chase or?
Yeah. Or
It was
they
like
were
a 40
following.
mile per hour chase. It was a stroll.
They were following.
It was.
Motorcade.
It was. It was a stroll, and 2 suspects were picked up. 2 criminal defendants were picked up. They both have
Priors.
priors,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Then there is an
And then-
update on right.
Yeah, the Maritzo shooting. But the person went home to report it, and we have the Maggies on that, and I'll read that to you verbatim.
Because it's a little,
Yeah.
it's a little funny, just a little bit. But it's never funny when there's a tragedy.
Yes.
He survived,
Yes, he did.
and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the victim in that was picked up by police right after he
Yeah,
got
'cause
out of
he
the
had a
hospital.
warrant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gosh, that
Yeah.
sucks. No wonder he didn't want to call the police when he got shot.
He's like, fix it, put peroxide.
Use the 5% vinegar. The Libby's
Use
vinegar.
that alcohol. Vodka.
When we come back from this commercial break, we'll bring you our first segment of news.
He said, can I get the same?
Welcome back. If you need a job or you know someone you need a job, and just let's be real here. We all know someone who needs a job.
Yeah.
We all know a few people who need jobs. Guam Cleaning Masters is hiring, and they're paying pretty darn good rates. For ground maintenance crew, you can make a starting pay of up to $15.20 an hour. These are prevailing wages. They are also hiring janitorial crew maintenance staff, starting rate of up to $13.95 an hour. And they're also hiring managerial positions as supervisor, janitorial supervisor for $35,000 a year, and an operations manager for $40,000 a year. And the qualifications are not that stiff either. You can send your resume to Guam Cleaning Masters at guamcleaningmasters@yahoo.com. Or you can just go there and fill out an application at their office on the second floor of the Baltej Pavilion in Tumuning.
Yeah. You know, I wanted to ask. I think that they're probably gonna clean the schools and stuff, right?
I believe they have public school contracts. Yes.
Yeah. So I was wondering, you know, when we were younger, and then a little bit of when I went in there into jail, into the DOC,
into the custody of
Yes.
of the Department of
Yes.
Love. Yes.
you know, we were cleaning. We cleaned government buildings. We cleaned, but when I was younger, I remember the detainees or what are they called?
Inmates.
Inmates were cleaning the schools up. They always went out, bush cut the schools. You know, I wonder why all of that stopped.
If I'm not mistaken, I think those were agreements between. So the mayors, I don't know if they still do, but the mayors have had grass cutting responsibilities. That their budget increased one year, so they could have grass cutting responsibilities at the schools.
Okay.
I think the government may have screwed them out of that funding though. And so what the mayors would do is have an agreement with DOC, each of them.
Yeah.
You give me some of these, halfway house inmates, and
Right.
and we'll bring them, and you just provide a guard or whatever, and they can. I don't know if they still do that. I'm not sure. As for kids cleaning up schools, I remember when I was a kid. Now we, of course, over the schools I went to, there was janitorial staff,
Right.
and they were always like the nicest people, right? But what our responsibility was to clean up after ourselves.
Yeah.
So everything around our desks, if there was anything on the floor, on our way to
course.
walk, you just throw it into the. But I don't think kids are being taught that these days.
Well, they
to
should
pick up after
I think
themselves.
teachers are teaching them that, like to, now as far as when they leave the school, I don't know. But also when we were in school, you went to public school.
One year I did.
Right, at JFK. I
Yeah.
don't know if you remember, but we had maintenance staff. They
Yes.
had a whole building in PD,
Yes.
right? And then they also had janitorial staff and cafeteria staff.
Yes.
How I wanted to ask, over the years, why were they wiped out?
Outsourcing. I don't know. I don't know if
Public-private partnerships?
I don't know if janitorial staff has been completely outsourced. I'm not sure. We should probably ask that. Cafeteria staff, yes,
For sure.
completely outsourced to. Is it Sodexo?
Yeah.
And so, of course, there have been complaints about the food, right?
Yes.
I remember when I was going to school, there was good food.
Great food.
I loved eating in the
loved
cafeteria for 45 cents. That's how old I am.
35 for
cents.
breakfast and 55 for lunch.
Oh, 55 cents. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was pretty darn good
Yeah.
food.
So wait, this is how naughty I was.
You were naughty? No way.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Wait. So we come home and you get your lunch whatever, and so I come home and I tell my mom, you don't have to give me lunch money. I'm free now. She's like, how did you get that?
How did you get that?
I told them I live with my grandma. And there you have it, fellas. That's where it began.
That's where it started. That's where it started. Well, so I don't know what kids are being taught these days, whether they're supposed to clean up after themselves or whatever. But I did come across this meme on Facebook, and I really did want to share because, let's be real here.
I'm one of those parents that love to share first day of school pics.
It's not the sharing of the pictures, it's the gremlin. Oh, my baby is headed back to school. Yeah, send him away from the neighborhood and into custody.
Oh, GDOE.
Oh goodness, August 23rd, everyone. No matter if the school is safe
Or not.
sound, August 23rd. Well, actually, I don't know. It's up to the superintendent to decide which schools, along with director of public health, to decide which schools
So
should
I
open.
know the new superintendent is from off island. Let's just hope he doesn't get,
He doesn't like the states.
he doesn't get like sucked into the.
Well, I don't know that he came from off island, but he worked here for a long time and
Oh.
sent his kids here
Oh.
for a long time in the Dodea school. So the standards there are much
Yeah.
higher than in
Yeah.
the public schools here. And when you said that,
Have a rude awakening.
the first thing I thought of was Morgan Freeman and Lean on Me. That remember when he was the school principal and he was
Uh-huh. Yeah.
like really mean.
Yeah.
But it was just because he loved the kids so much.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be like that.
Yeah.
And like everyone will break out in show tunes in a
And
locked
then you'll have
school.
your little cliques trying to ruin him by sending private email or
Oh,
you
yeah,
know what
yeah.
I mean?
There will always be that. There will always be that. If you are a government of Guam employee or retiree, there is an issue to pay attention to, and it's the Guam governor's announcement that health insurance for the upcoming plan year, which starts October 1, 2023, all the way to September 30, 2024, is going to be by self-insurance. Now, how the governor's office has framed this, it doesn't sound like there's going to be, if you already have Select Care, it doesn't sound like there's going to be that much of a change, except that according to them, your benefits will remain essentially the same. I don't know what that essentially means, but that your premiums will likely be going down. I don't know if you are on Take Care right now, because Take Care has the significantly lower rates right now.
Yeah.
Whether that means that the rates will also go down below what the Take Care current rates are. But the reason I say this is because, according to the governor's release, based on the negotiating team's blah, 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 Select Care was chosen as the exclusive the exclusive
Administrator.
third-party administrator of this self-insurance plan. And so, the question is, what's the difference here? What does self-insurance mean? So, according to the governor's office release, right now, how it works is there is a multi-party contract. So Take Care and Select Care, I believe is what it is, right? For health.
Right.
For dental, it's already under a self-insurance agreement, right? But let's just talk for health. So what the governor's office is saying is that all of this money that GovGuam appropriates for the government share of your premium, plus the money that you as an employee or a retiree put into it, goes to Kawa Select Care or Take Care.
Right.
Apparently, how that money is used in the payout of claims is not decided solely by Select Care or Take Care, but by the parent company, the parent insurer, which is, in the case of Calvo Select Care, I think it's Tokyo Marine. I think Take Care is its own insurance company. I'm not entirely sure. But so rather than having that big insurer of the insurance company Select Care, GovGuam is going to hold on to this money in some sort of account and take the premiums and everything. Calvo Select Care is going to
Process claims.
And then it will be GovGuam
That pays it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
According to this release.
Okay. The only question I have about that is, how about my provider? What if my provider doesn't take this new insurance? What if my Dr. Lizama, says, no, I don't want that?
Because GovGuam has a horrible ability to pay.
Right.
I think, is it
What
Mike St.
happens?
Nicholas that was saying that?
No, I'm asking that.
Okay. Well, I thought I saw a couple of comments about that actually.
No,
about GovGuam's history of late payments.
Right.
And so, that would be a problem. That would be like back in the days when they were making Medicaid and MIP payments so late, and you had all these doctors, all these providers saying, "I'm not going to take that."
I'd rather not take it.
I mean, it's a good point. So we've asked this morning. I asked Crystal Pacos and Augustine if we can get an interview with the governor or somebody to help allay any concerns that people have, and there are a lot of unanswered questions. And she said she's going to get us Ed Byrne, the director of administration,
Cool.
to fill in some gaps on that.
Cool.
We're going to move up a crime story to the top of the news, and it's about the Jigo crash.
Oh, okay. Okay. Where is that?
Now we have the video from yesterday, or maybe let's just replay the video so people are refreshed about this. And of course, our condolences to the family. I think we have an idea of who the person who died, the woman who died is. And so our condolences to that family. I've been seeing some comments. They're grieving very hard right now. Now there has been rumors that the woman who died was involved in some incident at the home center. There's new information from Guam Police Department that does not confirm.
Right.
It does say that there's a link, but to be clear, it does not confirm that the woman who died committed some alleged crime
Yeah.
minutes before over at home center. Guam Police Department is just saying that there's a link. Do you have the video now, Eric? Okay, go ahead and play that video. Slow motion. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So, released this morning, right before we got in, the Guam Police Department's Criminal Investigation Division is actively investigating an incident of aggravated assault that occurred on August 7th near Route 1 and Home Center in Derido. The incident involved two individuals known to one another, resulting in the victim sustaining stab wounds of unknown origin. Immediately after the assault, the suspect fled the scene in a vehicle heading towards Route 1 Jigo. Subsequently, detectives have confirmed a link between this incident and the recent traffic fatality that occurred at the parking lot of Payless and Jigo. Detectives are diligently gathering evidence, conducting interviews, and thoroughly examining the circumstances surrounding the incident.
So everything's under investigation, and we're not going to jump to any conclusions. We're also not going to press the police department to release anything further, just to satiate our curiosity. What the important thing right now is our prayers for the woman who died and the family that's grieving right now.
And also for the people that were standing by,
That
you know,
must have
whether
been
your car
traumatic.
was, you know, whether your car was damaged or, you know,
You saw it?
or you saw it,
Yeah.
like that must have been really traumatic.
Had to have been. Look
Yeah.
at that. Oh my goodness. There was I saw in the KOAM report, the reporter interviewed a
lady
woman who was
just
that white
got-
car. That
yeah.
white car right there. You see, I
Just
think it's
got
a
out.
Lexus.
She works there.
She
works at Payless.
and she was saying how she may have, you know, just waited in her car. You know, because of the cell
I
phone
hang
law,
out in my
right?
car all the time.
When
yeah.
you get out, you park and you
Yes.
you respond to texts.
Yeah.
Oh, you park and respond to texts.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, no.
No. Allegedly. When you park. See, I park and respond to
Okay,
texts.
Troy. Okay, I'm getting lectured right
I
now.
turned my phone off.
Eric does not turn his phone off. Eric, Attorney General Doug Moynihan, I would like you to know that Eric Rosario breaks the law all the time.
Not me, right?
He
Troy,
says-
not me, right?
No.
Uncle? No, I don't.
When we come back, we'll bring you the rest of the crime news. You'll want to stay for this because, I mean, I hate to say it's funny, but like,
Yeah.
the narratives,
Yes.
and
Yes.
you can just imagine them playing out. And they, you know, they get this little fun that we can poke. Oh, I'm sorry. There were a bunch of comments that came in about the school discussion.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to read them.
Okay.
Stand by. Hold on.
It's not like that.
Bill Dennis Farron says, Hafa Tatatmanu Hamzulai. Did I do that right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sound right.
See, watching and listening. Thank you so much, Mr. Farron. Peter Lozano says, good morning, Guam.
Good
Good morning, Prim. what about people with disability? Would they hire us? That's regarding the employment ads. Mr. Farron, just go over there or
Yeah.
call.
Call.
You can call. You can go over there. You can email,
Email them.
and they'll answer your question right away. GuamCleaningMasters@yahoo.com. Mike Grace Blas. GCC cafeteria food was bomb ass chow, as the cool kids say. Count on the Southern boys to have the big bottle of Tabasco for the cellos. You know who had the best food? But she died. Notre Dame High School, Sister Eucarita Cruz. Man, she made fresh bread in the morning. I'm getting so hungry thinking about it. The fried chicken, the red rice, the ham. She made the best ham. You know, the one that you just cut, and she put extra something in there. I don't know. And she knew that I was a fat boy, so she would always give me seconds
And
for
back
free.
then they didn't use MSG. You know why? Because they thought that it gave you brain cancer.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
My dad was so sensitive to that stuff. He would walk in, I would be so embarrassed. He would walk into the restaurant and he wouldn't even call it MSG. With his strong Chamorro accent, he would say, excuse me, miss, you guys, do you put Ajinomoto in the food? And I'm like, but what I wouldn't give to hear him say that again.
Yeah.
Mike Graceblad says it's circa 1992. 92. We were 12.
Yes.
Yeah. Sandra rages, so who will be responsible if a student, teacher, or school staff gets really sick or something happens because of the conditions of the school? Well, Sandra, I mean, you can make a government claim. You can. I think you can get up to like $100,000 or something like that, but it's not easy.
I thought it was 300.
Oh, is it 300 now?
Yeah.
But I don't think that the legislature has appropriated that much money into the government claims fund, so that would be another
luck.
hurdle. That's why we had an editorial saying that the legislature should waive sovereign immunity for officials in their personal capacity who make these decisions to send kids to school in these
'cause
conditions.
You can sue in the United States of America.
Well, legislatures have to waive sovereign immunity. You cannot just sue the
No,
government.
but why would the
willy-nilly.
legislature want to write a bill or put a bill out to make them accountable?
Because they should put their money where their mouths are.
Well, they don't have to. This is Guam. Nobody is ever held accountable for anything.
Bill Dennis Farron says, yes, you best believe that we have the pica in our balutan bag, responding to my Grace Blas about the big bottle of Tabasco. We ran out of Tabasco here, right?
I'll get some.
Thank you.
So I need
Or
about
the one from Pica,
Yes.
the Nancy
Yeah, we have
drizzle.
that.
We still have the Nancy drizzle?
Both of it. The special one. And
No more.
No more? There's no more. Yeah, that stuff goes fast. Sandra Rager says, my son got sick more times in the 1 year he attended public school than the 7 years he was in private school. He even wore a mask.
wow.
Bill and Dennis Farron says, different cooks, Mr. Ages. Private schools have their standards. Public schools go jungle rules. Hey, Catherine Widener.
Hi,
Hi,
Kat.
Auntie Catherine. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's Kat, not her mom. That's Rita Widener.
Oh.
Catherine Widener that's our sister, not our aunt.
Talk that.
Sorry, I was thinking Rita Widener. Get out of jail free card. Kat says, hi, Irene Garrido Taitsino. She says, half a day from Sinai. Is she
Hi.
your relative?
I don't know. I have to
She's
see the
sassy
face.
like you.
I have to see the face.
She's probably your relative. All right, when we come back, we'll bring you the magistrate's reports for Richard Sablon, the alleged shooter in the Mauricio incident, and the motorcade
Motorcade.
chase
Yeah.
in Pneumatic of Malcolm Chaco and Jenna
Jenna
Crisostomo. Stick with us.
I feel that this environment is for anybody that wants to try something new, whether it is CrossFit or powerlifting. We offer a safe space for someone who's never been athletically inclined to try something that they've never done before.
Welcome back. This segment of the show is brought to you by Winchell's, and
Yes. Donuts.
I just thought of that connection right now. We didn't plan it, but in this crime segment, we do have donuts.
We have Malcolm Lee Westfall Chaco and Jenna Rita Crisosimo. They are being accused of eluding a police officer and vehicle without identification. So on August 7th, and you can run while I read this, you can run the video.
Do
okay?
they call it a high-speed chase?
I don't know what they call. We didn't get
No, in the Magi.
Yeah.
They called it a high-speed chase?
Yeah, here, I'm gonna read it. Ready?
I think they were going speed limit or something.
Wait. It says officers witnessed a 2014 Honda CBR operated by Malcolm Chaco and a 2005 Suzuki Gixxer 1000 operated by Jenna Crisosimo. With no license plates driving north along San Dionisio Street, officers noted that the Suzuki was on the right from their perspective and the Honda was on the left as they followed the vehicles. The officers activated their emergency lights and sirens to effectuate a stop. The motorcycles accelerated in an attempt to get away from the police car. Officers noted that they were driving 60 miles per hour and the motorcycles
60.
were getting further as the pursuit continued. The report indicates they were passing the southern mountain overlook and passing the southern mountain overlook, and despite traveling 100 miles per hour, the officers were unable to catch up. Eventually, the motorcycles stopped at the Old Hemlani Apartments. Crisosimo entered a nearby abandoned structure and had to be ordered to exit by officers. Based on the foregoing, there's probable cause to charge.
Now, I know that Malcolm Chaco is on pretrial release.
Yes, from two assaults, family violence, and he had to pay and he's supposed to be under house arrest.
Oh, his was a cash bail though, not
Yeah,
a personal
5,000 and
cognizance.
5,000. Yeah.
So he might lose that, or whoever
Yeah.
paid it might lose that.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and he's also, one of the stipulations in his order, his bail order, is house arrest.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And then what about Jenna Crisosimo? I know she has a rap sheet. Was she on pretrial release? Do we know?
Yes, it says here, Crisosimo is on pretrial release in CF 0239-23, where she was charged with eluding a police officer again.
That was just this year then.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Is that a tan line between her eyebrows?
I don't know, Chelo. I'm not trying to look at the...
I think that's a tan line between her eyebrows. It was very symmetrical.
Okay, next up, Richard Roy Sablon. Guys, there was a release from GPD
Oh
last week that
my gosh, Mr. Sablon, please dye your hair back. Come on, man.
Remember, victim, police responded to a victim in what's the name of that? Umatic, for a shooting that happened the same day
In Marito.
in Marito. So the report finally came out. Richard A. Sablon is being accused of the shooting, and he is being accused of attempted murder, aggravated assault with special use of a deadly weapon, and possession of a firearm without a firearms ID.
And he's only 24 years old?
Yes, but he does have prior arrests, but no convictions. Okay? So, guys, let's read this.
He would be so handsome if he returned his hair back to whatever color it was. Brown, I'm guessing, dark brown.
I don't know, Troy. Never mind that. On August 2nd at approximately...
It's the same color as the DOC logo.
At approximately 11:43 a.m., Guam police officers responded to a reported shooting in Umagat. Umatat. Sorry, guys. Gregory Nathaniel Reese, victim, reported that he was shot that day sometime between 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. So this is almost 12 hours later at the residence of his girlfriend, Arian Chargaloff in Maritzo. Earlier that night, the victim borrowed his friend's vehicle, went to drop off Arian's items to her residence. When he arrived, he observed a dark-colored sedan parked in front of her residence. He then parked directly behind the sedan and noticed two males within the vehicle. He observed the males exit the sedan. One of the males pointed a small handgun at him, and that he heard the sound of two loud explosive shots. After hearing the gunshots, Gregory got into the Pathfinder and drove back to his residence in Umatat. According to the Guam Fire Department medics, the victim had two gunshot wounds, possibly inflicted by a .22 caliber weapon, and was transported to the hospital. Officers made a check of the Pathfinder and observed that there was a hole in the windshield that appeared to have been created by a bullet being fired through the windshield. The officers also noted that the bullet appeared to have struck the dashboard, then ricocheted into the front passenger headrest where it exited. The officers also noted dried blood stains on the driver's door handle. The report indicates that on August 3rd, officers met with Richard Roy Sablon regarding the shooting incident on August 2nd. The defendant told officers that on August 1st at around 8 p.m., he was at Cisco Lee Eclavea Francisco's residence in Manilao.
Oh, his middle name's Eclavea?
Yes,
That
that's
must
your
be my relative.
It is. In August 2nd, sometime between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m., Cisco then drove his black Mustang with the defendant as a front passenger to Arian's residence. So if you go back, Cisco is the ex-boyfriend of the girl,
Arian.
and Gregory is the new boyfriend.
So Cisco's the old boyfriend.
Yeah,
And Richard
the
is the
ex
friend of
Cisco. Okay.
And Richard drove Cisco? Or Cisco drove
Cisco
Richard?
drove Richard.
Cisco drove Richard. Cisco, can you ask your friend if he can just dye his hair back?
He'll listen to you. The report states that Arian is Cisco's ex-girlfriend. When they arrived, a gold Nissan Pathfinder blocked them in the driveway and struck them.
Oh.
The Mustang.
Also,
Go Pathfinder and go here.
go to Pathfinder and go here. So
No.
are they saying it might be like a self-defense thing?
Well, it says Cisco then exited the vehicle, and the defendant grabbed the firearm, which was in his fanny pack, and exited the vehicle. During that time, the defendant claimed to shoot his firearm twice, once as a warning shot and the next shot in the direction of the Pathfinder. He then said that the Pathfinder then drove away. Afterwards, Cisco and the defendant then left Arian's residence, and that the defendant discarded the handgun in the jungle.
I have a question then. Or
Yes.
does it
No,
continue?
the defendant the report indicates the defendant admitted to not having a firearms identification card.
Okay, so that will definitely get you in trouble, not having a firearm ID, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm wondering is, if Richard Sablon was in the car,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. And if Gregory Reese hit the car, It doesn't that kind
No,
of
because
qualify for?
you have, they have to be, you have to be in danger inside your car. So you can't get out of your car. You have to flee. If you can run away from the danger, you get away.
So, but what
You
that
don't-
said was that they were blocked in.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not in the situation, right? But I'm thinking, I'm trying to put myself in that situation. What if the fear from Richard Sablon is that, Gregory Reese is going to
Was aggressor.
continue
Yeah.
hitting the car, and
Yeah.
it could kill them.
It could.
Yeah. So would that qualify as? I mean, you can't just like shoot out the car.
Well, maybe it'll all come out in a trial.
In a trial, yeah.
So also,
Well,
he
I'm
is
trying to say
being-
castle doctrine. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. Well, even with the castle doctrine in your car, you have to if you can get away, even if you're in danger, if you can get away, right? Move away.
And of course, it doesn't excuse the whole having a firearm without a firearms ID
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they charge them with possession, if they got the gun, if they went back and got the gun, if the police got the gun.
Oh, they discarded in the jungle, they said?
Yeah. He's being held on a $50,000 cash bail. Yeah.
And then, so Gregory Reese goes to
The hospital.
UMatic
Yeah.
for like 12 hours or
We
something.
kind of knew something was weird about that, right? When the report came out.
Shot in Mauricio, but found in UMatic.
Yeah, like
instead.
he didn't want to. He was trying to clean, or try not to go because he has a warrant.
Peroxide. Vinegar. So there was a warrant for his arrest previously.
Yes, there was a bench warrant.
And so as soon as he was done with the hospital,
The cops brought him in.
they brought him in. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess he's in custody awaiting some sort of appearance before the judge, right?
Yeah.
Well, all right, exciting day on Guam. When we come back, we'll bring you information about the pink ball and the storm debris schedule, the curbside storm debris schedule, organized by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Stick with us. Sorry, I have to put my microphone back on. I have sugar all over my sweater thing. It's from the donut.
Donut.
No, there was no coconut. That's just straight up sugar.
Oh.
Can I eat? Did you
Go
guys
ahead.
eat your donuts already?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Chalo.
I can eat a donut?
Yeah.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Wait,
debris.
wait, hold on. I want to promote the cooking thing. Starting next week, we're going to have a cooking show.
It keeps making me malago. Like I want to try it.
Well, we have
Is
to
there
wait
an
for
extra
Alex.
one?
We have to wait for Alex. Yeah, we'll go to Kmart and get it.
Oh.
We have to wait for Alex Thomas to show us how to cook it. So we're going to be in Alex Thomas's kitchen next week. And then Eric and Zach are going to produce for us a cooking segment.
Nice.
At least once a week. The first thing we're going to bring you is butter chicken. So this is one of those like, just mix it and add it in, but
me
I'm pretty
see
sure
that.
there are extra things to do. You can get that over at Kmart. It's distributed by Shibby's.
Wow.
And yeah,
Oh, it's pretty heavy.
I love butter chicken. I love just butter, you know?
I love butter. I love chicken.
Who doesn't like butter?
I love rice. I love bread.
I love it all. And this donut.
This is a masala paste. Nice.
What is that?
I don't know what that is.
There's a masala paste. That's the butter chicken. The masala. You know that's their.
I know that's an Indian term.
Yeah. There's a ginger garlic paste.
Oh, are these different things, or that's what's in it?
The methods of cooking with this.
Oh.
You just add the meat and water.
Yep. So our first thing will be butter chicken, and then there's even fish curry. Yeah, there's different curries. I believe there's vindaloos. Yeah, you can find all this stuff at Kmart. Okay, anyway, if you've got typhoon debris, and it's not all, okay? Basically, if you've got stuff at your house to get rid of,
Yeah.
and just say that it's typhoon debris. That's really what this is. But it's not everything,
out.
okay? This only includes vegetative debris. That's. Do we need to explain that? No, that's
It's
like,
like your
your
trees
trees
and
and stuff like that. Okay.
Green waste.
Green
large
waste.
large appliances. So I don't think a toaster will qualify.
No, I don't. They will.
Construction and demolition debris and metal, cans or tin. So like, I don't see anything here that qualifies couches
Yeah.
or beds or stuff like that, okay? But, so according to the Joint Information Center, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers yesterday started in Tumuning, and next week will begin in Agate and Sinhania, and then there's ongoing debris operations according to this. That was a little confusing, but that's how they worded it. Where you take your typhoon-related debris, you put it on the curbside within 10 feet of the right-of-way, that's the road, and U.S. Army Corps of Engineers people will come and pick up your debris. Okay, ongoing in the following villages. Ready? Dededo, Inalahan, Malasu, Pidi, Santa Rita, Humatak, Jigo, and Tumuning. I hate all these name changes. Debris operations are scheduled to begin later this week in the following villages: Asin Maina, Baragada, and Talafofu. And next week will begin in Haget and Sinahania. Now, I don't see all villages on this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 6 villages missing from this.
PD. Oh no, PD's there.
Uh,
Aganya. Like Aganya's missing.
so is Manilao.
Maybe the following.
Johnnie is missing from this. Umagot's there. That's ongoing.
Sorry, guys.
Actually, I think it's Umaga.
Guam residents are asked to please separate debris by type and place it. People are not going to follow that within the right of way. No one's going to follow that. Separate the debris thing. They're going to be like, just throw it.
You're gonna take it anyway.
Like, Mom, it has to be within 10 feet. Do you have a measuring tape? If you have a measuring tape, go ahead.
Get over here. Let me kick you 10 feet.
Just put it out there, the mayor said. Debris should not block the roadway, fire hydrants, power lines, utilities, or transformer boxes. Please pay attention to that. In addition, debris should not be blocked by parked cars, abandoned cars, or by other means. To make the process quick and efficient, there will be separate trucks for each category of... Yeah, I don't care about that. Households will be responsible for safely disposing of ineligible debris. That's why I'm saying, like, follow their instructions about what kind of debris there is. Otherwise, you might get fined for leaving things out there. They're saying you'll be responsible for safely disposing of ineligible debris. But really, who's going to know, right? Like,
What's the ineligible debris?
they don't say it. They only say what the eligible debris is. Certain forms of ineligible debris may be taken to one of the 3 solid waste transfer stations in Harmon, Haget, and Malolo. Transfer station operation hours are Thursday through Monday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. A nominal fee is required for disposal of household trash. What's the fee? I know it used to be like $8, right?
I don't know.
I think it's per truck.
$8 per truckload, Eric? No, that was before. I don't know what it is now.
Closer to $20.
Oh, Eric said it's closer to $20, and I'm completely wrong. However, Zach and Eric have told me things
Not
that
me.
Okay, so Zach has told me things that have not been completely true, and I said it on this show. Okay, I'll repeat it. Zach told me, it's Isaac Mirabal, our other producer, he told me that jiu-jitsu is the same thing as judo. And I was saying for like 2 days, I was like, yeah, did you guys know that the jiu-jitsu is the same thing as judo? And everybody was all like, ha 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 ha, you're wrong. Like, freak you guys, man. That's it. Do we have anything else?
Yes. No. Ping ball.
Oh, the ping ball shoot, I'm sorry. Can you put up those 2 flyers each? I mean, one at a time, Eric. The pink ball will be happening at a time and place that I will know as soon as the flyers go up. Eric is scrambling right now to put them up on the wall. But Arnel Pineda is going to be performing both at the pink ball and in a concert all to
August 13th,
itself.
Sunday at 5 p.m. Concert starts at 6. Please get your tickets. It's going to be, where are they selling tickets at?
And it's at the Dusit, right?
It's
the
black
concerts.
tie. It's $300 each. Corporate table is $3,000.
This is for the concert or the pink ball?
Ping ball's concert.
There's a pink ball and a concert.
Oh, ping ball's August 12th at 6 p.m.
Okay, is that the black tie?
Black tie formal.
That's
yes.
the $300
Yes.
a head. And
Now-
$3,000 a table.
Yes.
And that's at the Dusit, is that correct? No,
Yes.
this is the concert, Eric. Can you put up the, oh no wait, yeah, this is the concert. Can you put up the
Other one?
the pink ball one? Yeah, here it is. How come that has, I see different, no. What am I
Because the
looking
ping
at
ball's
here?
at the bottom.
Okay,
Make it
so
big.
look at the bottom of this. They should probably separate this.
Yeah.
Saturday, August 12 at 6 p.m. at the Dusit Tanny.
Tanny. Dusitani.
That's how you do it.
That's the black tie formal.
Yeah.
Now there's going to be a concert the next day, August 13, also at the Dusit Tanny. $75 general admission, VIP $100, and
Premier.
super VIP $150.
Yeah. Tickets available at Phil MD, Century 21 Realty Management, 76 Circle K, Anigua, EPOW, Airport, and Dedido locations.
Yeah, so just get your tickets at 76 Circle K.
Yep.
And there's the pink ball, that's why I'm wearing pink today.
Right.
Is they raise money for cancer.
Yes.
I mean, not for cancer, sorry, against cancer.
Yeah. Cool.
Is it Cancer Awareness Month? Is that what August is? Is that why the pink ball's in August? Or
I don't know.
or is that just a good time for a fundraiser? There's also the red ball coming up.
September.
That's the American Red Cross.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah. That's all. You guys have a
That's
wonderful day. God bless you.
Bye.
Happy hump day.
I'm going to eat the rest of this donut.
Ilinala Ipalawan, Sinyabula, Minaletnya, Agan Bravo, Itatataunya.
Yet cervical cancer continues to pose a constant risk to women today due to low awareness.
Cervical cancer pasiye masek lan matan sa kontilokinyaki. Fingom somono, pap smear, and HPV vaccination isa na kashing tilokinya.
Tapos bil amla mugar. Ego mga laklangar tir. Nagtamarera rin mo raw usong ala. Yang raw guru la. Ramak nitalak ta. Rektel aralir.
Ang mga babaeng may edad 21 pataas ay kailangang magpapaptest kada 3 taon.
Sa dating na sampartua, lari sa kwano, anana at okim sila ng HPV.
Ewa fesin, todo kuwan foundation. Ato geriawak na test, may oposud, ewa semwet HPV. Eri fefire seri firifit, iya patufit singeriare pagi. Ekari ni sakao, dari tentu burut, nanabut, may patsakurel fefil medicine. Kirisam.
Tampatilin cervical cancer arangan prevent na from nabefikachusarum, movinial, mahabigun kotafulaika cervical cancer.
Ara komin matan fukukos.
Be a well woman.
Mga pakla ba dingiw?
Tufna kada pinipin ang raiwege the health rodat.
Piata li kailailan.
Zangen megat Itatataunya.
Maging malusog po tayong mga kababaihan.
Kitsvepi si puede peti veteresi Torres sawal geriri sits puede papatsakut.
Take the first step to becoming a well woman and call Todu Guam Clinic today at 671-649-TODU to schedule an appointment.